In this video, we're going to go over Manifestation 101 and everything you need to know about the law of attraction. These are very simple things that totally changed my life, and they're very easy for you to use in yours. So make sure you hit the like button right over there on the side to send this video out into the YouTube universe. Let's dive right into this video. So the first thing that you need to know is the law of vibration. So really the law of attraction is a secondary universal law to the law of vibration. So what the law of vibration is saying is that everything is in motion, nothing's resting. In other words, an atom, subatomic particles, the physical building blocks of this universe are 99.999% empty space. Don't worry, I didn't make it up. You can look it up yourself. An atom, the chair, the table, my body, this chair, this wall, it's all 99% empty space. So it's 99% invisible. It's really weird if you think about it. What is this empty space? It's energy. It's vibration. It's just operating at a frequency beyond the bandwidth of visible light that your eyes can perceive. Just like you blow a dog whistle and you can't hear a dog whistle, does that mean it's not real? No, it just means that it's at an energy level, a frequency that's beyond the spectrum that your ears are able to hear. So there's a bunch of energy that you can't see. Everything from a chair to a body has a certain vibratory frequency, a certain rate of vibration. So everything is energy. Energy is never resting. It's always in motion, just moving into different forms. And this is very important to understand because that means everything you want has a frequency, and you are always emanating a frequency as well. And this is what it means when they say in the law of attraction that like energy attracts like energy. Because in this universe where everything has a vibration, where everything has an energy signal or frequency, what's happening is we're always emanating a frequency based off of our consciousness. And the consciousness that we're emanating is basically an energy field, right? You can pick up people's energy. They walk into the room and you're like, whoa, stay away from me. That's subconsciously picking up on energy. So this is very important because now we understand that the law of attraction is actually a secondary law to the law of vibration. And very simply, the law of vibration is saying everything is energy and it always is emanating a frequency. So given all this, the second most important thing that really changed my life is that everything is really two things. So I learned that from Abraham Hicks, and they said everything is really two things. And I thought about what the heck does that mean? Thought about it some more. It makes perfect sense. Everything is two things. You can want money, but not have it in your life. You can want love, but have a life that's very absent of love. Because Wayne Dyer summarized it best. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. A lot of people want things and they hear about the law of attraction, but they don't get what they want. So they say, well, this stuff doesn't work. Well, it's because you don't get what you want. You get what you are. And what are you? You're a vibrational frequency. You're an energy field. You are emanating a vibration, and what you are is your vibration. And like we said earlier, everything has a vibration. Everything is energy. That's why you don't get what you want. You get what you are, because you get your dominant energy that you are transmitting into this quantum field. And so everything is two things. You can want money, but always be feeling like you wish you had it. It's just a daydream and I'm stuck in this life, and yeah, sure, I want money. I want it really bad. I have a vision board and I want it and I work hard. But you just are constantly in a story of not having it, and I grew up without having it, or I'm not very good with numbers, or whatever it is. So everything is two things. You can want love in your life, but you can constantly say that there's no good guys, or that I don't have enough money to get the right women. All the attractive women, they just want to be with a guy with money. See, you have a story of why it's not in your life. You have a story of why love isn't in your life, or a story of why success isn't in your life, but you also really want it. That's why everything is two things: what you want and the absence of what you want. And this is so important because you can ask yourself, are my thoughts in the story of what I want or the absence of it? Is my emotions, my energy in motion, my feelings, my emotion, is it in the story of what I want or the absence of what I want? So comment down below, everything is two things. Comment that down below, everything is two things. The reason I ask you sometimes, why do you ask me to comment and blah, blah? The reason I do that is because they say you forget like 90% of the stuff that you hear. And this channel is about actually applying these things in our life, and so I want to make sure that it sticks with you. Everything is two things. Comment that down below. So the third thing that's really life-changing is that everything is something, you're already connected to everything you want. You are one with everything that you want. So if everything is energy, then there's really only one originating substance here. There's just different frequencies of that one originating substance. So a lot of times we think that, you know, I'm not good enough or qualified enough, or I'm too fat or skinny or whatever it is. But the irony is, if everything is energy, then it must come from one universal substance. Call it spirit, God, consciousness, whatever you want. Alan Watts says you can't get wet by the word water. But there's this one originating energy field that we are all different manifestations of. Now, the reason that this is empowering is because you technically are one with everything that you want. So it's not really a question of whether or not you're good enough for it. And that's what generally holds us back. I'm not good enough. I'm too young. I'm not smart enough. I did these bad things in the past, and therefore God doesn't love me and I can't have what I want, and I didn't come from the right place. It's always, I'm not blank enough. That's why I don't have what I want. I'm not blank enough. If I was this way, then I'd get it. But all of that is just an illusion in the head. You're already good enough for what you want because you're already one with it, and it already exists because energy is never created or destroyed. If you think about that phrase, energy is never created or destroyed, it means that what you want already exists. It just might exist again at an energy level that's beyond what your eyes can see, what your ears can hear. But if energy is never created or destroyed, which is what science says, so energy is never created or destroyed, then it's not a question of is it possible or does it exist or will I ever get it. It already exists and you're already one with it, but you have to appropriate it in consciousness first. Your vibration, your energy must become it. You must tell a story that you already have it. You must start to feel instead of hopeless or wishful or maybe. You must start to feel the certainty and the gratitude. You're expressing the gratitude that what you want is already here. Can you give thanks for a future that hasn't been made manifest yet here in third dimension, but you already know exists because energy is never created or destroyed? And that if everything has a vibration, then it certainly already exists and it's just about to show up. Like Will Smith has a beautiful interview, the famous actor Will Smith, where he's talking about his life, and he says, you know, he just believes that you can have whatever you want in the universe, and he says, I already know what I want is real. Nah, I just gotta wait for y'all to see it. Like he already knows it's real, but he knows there's a time delay in the physical things that your senses perceive. There's a time delay for it to show up there versus first in your own consciousness. So what you want already exists. You are worthy of what you want. Comment that down below, I am worthy of what I want. Comment down below, I am worthy of what I want. So last but not least, how you think and how you feel wires into your brain. And that creates a habitual pattern in our brain. It's called Hebb's Law. HEBBS, Hebb's Law. And that says that nerve cells that fire together wire together. So when we feel optimistic and we feel grateful that the money's coming, that our love is here, we just feel a loving energy and our thoughts are on the presence of what we want. Because remember, everything is two things: what you want and the absence of what you want. So when we're firing and wiring in our emotions and our thoughts that prosperity is here and we're grateful for it or love or whatever, it wires into your brain. And the way it wires into your brain controls your nervous system, your subconscious, the actions you take. And that is what ultimately continues to dictate our life. Now, we know from neuroplasticity, you can actually rewire your brain. Like in the most crazy examples, people that are blind, that don't have, because of brain damage, that don't have the appropriate cells, or their corneas are ruined, other random cells in their brain will actually mimic what that part of their brain that they're missing was supposed to do. Like in the craziest examples of neuroplasticity, incredible things happen. So if those things can happen, then a lot more basic things like having prosperity or feeling confident or having good romance, those things are very available to be wired into our brain. That's why I created the second mind. I call the first mind the one society has programmed. It's in all of our limitations. It's in us believing we're just these little physical beings instead of spiritual beings in a physical body. We forget everything is energy, so we're just banging our head against the wall trying to get what we want. That's the first mind, the one that's like, I'm not good enough, I'm not this enough. It's programmed by society. The second mind is the one, knowing this information, you've consciously programmed. You've deliberately set up your mind to be a magnet for what you want. So I created this software for myself to do it for myself. And now over 100,000 people from all over the world have used it. You can demo it for free right there down below. It's thesecondmind.com. It's right there down below. It's thesecondmind.com right there down below to use a free demo in the comments. So this is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. Today we talked about Manifestation 101 and everything you need to know about the law of attraction. So if this video speaks to you, I invite you to watch it again back through. Extra points to someone that comments down the 4 main steps that we spoke about in this video. I wanted this to be a simple, actionable video that you could apply into your life and take these esoteric concepts that sometimes people espouse and instead bring them to a very practical and rational way to think about and apply into your life so that you can increase the quality of your life. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button right over there. That's a way to say thanks, and it's what sends us out into the YouTube universe so more people see it. So if you enjoyed this, make sure you hit the like button right over there. Subscribe and bell notification is right there. So the bell notification is what notifies you for new videos. So even if you're already subscribed, you can double check if you hit the bell notification. And then make sure you demo the second mind right there down below to brainwash your mind and turn your mind into a magnet for what you want. To just, like on a trash can in a computer, right? You can just drag the old files and the old software, put it in the trash can, and then press empty bin or empty trash. And it's this cool thing about a computer where it allows us to rewire the software. So you can do the same thing with your mind. So right there down below is thesecondmind.com, right there down below, pinned to the comments. Have an absolutely fantastic day. Maybe take one deep breath in and out. And remember to take some slow, conscious breaths today to remind yourself that everything is well, all is well, and that you live on a little rock spinning through infinite space, and life itself is a miracle worth celebrating and being grateful for. So have a great day. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll talk to you soon.